Dawn of Planet of the Apes is the sequel to Rise of Planet of the Apes, and my god, is it a good sequel. Not many sequels are as good as the first one, but this year, it's just been brilliant. Captain America the Winter Soldier is one of my favourite films of the year so far, and it's a sequel. How to Train Dragon 2 is a sequel, and that was brilliant. Not as good as the first one, but it was very good. What other films even came out this year? I don't even know. I don't know. But whatever. There's sequels, and they came out this year. The Purge Anarchy has come out. Comes out in 2 days, actually. Can't see it, I'm not 15, which is complete bullshit. So, yeah. Well, on to the review. Dawn of Planet of the Apes, yeah, is the sequel to Rise of Planet of the Apes. It has Gary Oldman in, who was amazing in the film. Literally, he was brilliant. The scene where he starts crying because he gets his iPad to work again, and he scrolls through the pictures of his family. That was a good scene. A lot of the people in the cinema were trying to hold in the tears of Gary Oldman crying, and the scene, and he wasn't that douchey in the film. Like in the trailer, it was like, yeah, we're gonna kill the apes, but in this he's kind of is-ish, but not as much as you would have thought. Like, Cobra the monkey in the film is horrible. Literally, he is awful. He shot his own leader just so he could make the other apes kill the humans. I mean, how bad can you get? Seriously. He is a horrible, horrible ape. And they live by the quote, apes do not kill apes, and this guy tried to, and he thought he did, but he didn't. He nearly did, but he didn't, thank God. And, yeah, I'm not going to spoil it, unless you, well, not many people are even watching this video, so I do not care. Caesar does not die, he gets shot. I knew he probably wouldn't die, because, I mean, he's Caesar, he's kind of the main character. So I was like, It's like Samuel L. Jackson's Nick Fury in Winter Soldier. I mean, he's like dead for the whole movie, but you kind of know he's not dead, really. You're like, I don't think he's dead. He might be, but I don't think so. It's the same as Caesar. He might be, but I don't think so. But, yeah, the plot is pretty good. I mean, the apes are trying to, they're living in a colony, hunting, just not really doing much, getting families, and then the humans come along, and they're like, what are you doing here, go away, and they're like, okay, we'll go, and then one of the douchey humans shoots the apes, and shit gets real, but they calm down, humans go, the apes go back to their little, whatever, I don't even know, like a base. In fact, it looks like that base in GTA 5 near Mount Chiliad. That's what it looks like. It reminds me of that. I don't know why, but it just does. But, yeah. And then the humans go back, talk to Gary Oldman, and he's like, we need that dam to get the power. And they're like, no, we can't. The apes are there. We have to think of another idea. We can't kill them or start a war. And then they go back, and they kind of... They become friendly with them. Apart from Kobe, he's like, I don't believe these humans. He goes to their base, gets a gun, and then he acts stupid when these humans find them. Which I thought was a good scene, because it kind of shows you how smart he actually is. He's horrible, but he just turns stupid to try and make them laugh and get out of the situation, which I thought was very, very well written. And, yeah, he leaves and tries to tell Caesar, but Caesar just doesn't believe any of it, and just like, go away, I don't believe you. And then they go to the dam to try and get power, and something happens, like the humans get trapped with the ape. I can't remember his name. Oh, what's his name? Maurice, is it? Is it Maurice? I think, yeah. I think it's Maurice. Digs them out, just grabs them or throws them, like, gets them out. And they're becoming friendship, and then there's the baby ape, the Caesar's son, who is it a daughter? I think it's a son, yeah. Climbs on the woman. I can't remember her name either. I can't remember her names. Climbs on them, like walking around. Then he goes into there's like a briefcase, I think it is. And he goes, and there's a gun there. And then the humans were supposed to throw all their guns away. And he gets the gun, and the douchey human that shot one of the apes at the beginning of the film tries to like grab it, beat up, and then the apes go a bit wild and then kick them out. But then Caesar's kind of like, we need to help them, and then I believe, yeah, they stay there and they have one day, and then they help the woman, and he's like, you're right, actually, you're not dangerous. And then they go to, and then near the end of the film, they go, well, in the middle, they go to Caesar's house, and they're all happy, like, yeah, and then Cobra shoots Caesar, and then the massive war breaks out. It's just like, they killed Caesar, well, they didn't, and then they run, and there's just this massive attack on the humans, and it's just a brilliant scene, especially the scene where there's a tank, and all the apes being blown up, and Cobra grabs the guy out of the tank, and then beats the guy up, and it turns, like, the tank turns, and you see all the mayhem that's going on, and then they just break down the door. And Cobra turns awful and actually kills Ash, because he told Ash to kill this human, but Ash is like, no, Caesar wouldn't want this. And Cobra just drags him upstairs and throws him off of the banister, and it's just like, Jesus Christ, this guy's horrible. And then the main human finds Caesar, brings him to a house, helps him near the end of the film, and then the brilliant scene where Cobra, there's a massive fight, and Cobra's like, apes do not kill apes, and Caesar goes, you're not ape, drops him, he falls onto like a crane, and then the crane falls on top of him, just like that. Was brilliant. And Gary Oldman sacrifices his life by like blowing up, I need to save the human race, and just blows up, and then the building starts toppling, but it doesn't completely fall down. Caesar, not many apes actually died in that scene. I don't think it worked as well as he thought it would. And then they all get down, and Caesar goes to the human, puts his head against him, and the guy says, you need to go, I think at the end the Marines are coming, the army, to kill you, and said the war's going to start. And he's like, the war's already started, and then the human just leaves. And the end of the film is all the apes under Caesar's worship again at the end of the film, and it was a brilliant film. And in my rating system, I would rate it, well, I need to actually explain my rating system first. My rating system is out of number one is well, I don't know how many systems I would have. I believe I'll do it. I don't know. The worst rating I'll give is abysmal. It's just absolutely shocking. It's so crap. And then above that is awful. It's just awful. Then above that it's good. No, not good. Be like mediocre. And then it's okay. Could be better. And then it's great. Buy on Blu-ray. And then absolutely badass. I would say this is absolutely badass. This is a brilliant film, and this summer is going to be filled with amazing films. Guardians of the Galaxy. I am looking forward to wearing my Marvel t-shirt here. This film, you watch it now. If you don't watch it, you're doing yourself a disservice. Watch it now. Just go out. I don't care where you are. If you're in a different country, just go to the nearest cinema and see this film. This film is brilliant.